All right, if you want to change your measurements to be from millimeters, which is the default, what it kind of is set to when you first start, to inches, which you're more probably used to, down in the bottom corner here, where you can see edit grid and 1.0 millimeters. So if you go to edit grid, this is where you can change the units to be inches, and the size of your work plane doesn't really matter. Right now it's 7.87 inches by 7.87 inches. It doesn't really matter. For what we're doing, your keychain should not be bigger than that anyways, or else it's not a keychain. So I'm going to update my grid. And now you can see that the snap grid says 1/8 of an inch. So another thing to remember that with this snap grid, that's how much things like move. So if I grab a little box here, it's gonna go from 1 inch to 1 1/8. So you can, it just makes it smaller. It's only gonna move by 1/8 of an inch. So from 1/8 to a quarter, quarter to 3/8. So if you want it to move smaller than that, you can choose like 1/64 or just make it off. And it's like free then. So now it's not in fractions at all. And you can set, maybe I just want it to be 1.3 inches and not worry about fractions. So you can do that too. Or if you want to stick and be by 1/2 inch, it'll jump by 1 to 1.5 to 2. So you can kind of choose what works for you and what you're trying to do down there. But that edit grid is where you go to change your measurements to inches.